All right, happy Monday. Welcome to C&T Collectibles. Today we're doing our 3 Up and 3 Down, our series that gives you information that would have been better about a week ago, but we will take a look at the top 3 risers
and fallers
of the previous week in baseball card land. So we'll start it off with the number 3 faller. And this card was down about 30%, and that is the 2019 Topps Eloy Jimenez base PSA 10. So I'm not sure what news precipitated this, but the baseball card market has been ripping, and it's due for a little bit of a pause. And so we can see that this one has had a really, really nice run. But it got up into this area here, kind of that $90 area that showed that kind of stalled out in the summer. And typically, when you have these advances, you will give back somewhere between half and 2/3 of the previous gain. So, Tom, can you say Fibonacci?
Fibonacci?
There you go. So yeah.
What does that mean?
It's an Italian mathematician, and it's in nature. There's sort of Fibonacci arrangements where things move in some sort of symmetrical pattern, and
I would have never guessed that.
no, there's no reason for you to get it. Anyways, there's a whole series on it, but there's also a retracement series, and so this one up to $90, and it gave back, $40 was kind of low, $90 is the high, so the midpoint of that is about $75, and you're sitting just below that area here. So it looks like it's probably coming to an area where if you are looking for an Eloy Jimenez, I would take a shot here. I like him. The White Sox should be a really good team this year.
They have Lubob, which they got last year.
They have Lubob, but I mean Madrigal
Yasmani
and
Grandal.
Yasmani. They've just won.
And they got Dallas Keuchel.
Moncada, Eaton is back. Good team. It's a good team. As a Twins fan, I am scared. So that's your number 3 decliner.
They are division.
Exactly. So that is our number 3 decliner for the week. Our number 3 riser for the week
is Fernando Tatis.
Yeah, Junior.
On another amazing team this year, or probably going to be amazing team this year.
They sure look like it. There's no question about it. So this is the 2019 Topps update, which is kind of unusual. The rookie debut cards don't really, they don't carry the same amount of interest, it seems like, as the traditional rookie cards. But a lot of people like the vertical and the bat pose better. And so this card is actually upwards of $400, which is kind of crazy. So the rainbow foil, yeah, so the chrome ones are numbered. So this isn't even a numbered card. So it's a little bit more rare. But one sale brought it from that $275 up to that $450 level. So I'm guessing we are not going to like what the long-term likes on this one. I'm not going to like what the long-term likes on this one. So
it's at the same price from the 2 weeks ago, $450. But it started lower than $50.
Oh, right. Yeah, when it first came out, then you had this mid-season spike and then kind of the cool down, but now it is putting in some new highs, and this might be too much too quick here. So this is one sale brought it from that low range
especially
up
too
to
much for Tatis. Tatis should be above 200, maybe a little bit above 300.
And it is above 300.
I mean, it shouldn't be above 400.
Sure, it should. Someone paid for it. That's the price now. So
okay.
I think it comes back again. Rookie debut, rainbow foil. I think people are getting a little. Well, they should be excited, but maybe that's a little too much excitement too fast. I don't know. Wasn't me.
Yeah, it wasn't me either.
Wasn't me. Okay, wasn't you either. All right, good.
I don't pay $450 for baseball cards.
You didn't pay $4.50 for a baseball card. I pay for your baseball cards. All right, our number 2 faller for the week, Dwight Gooden. Why? So Gem Mint 10, $405. This card is down, 40% for the week. So I don't know what happened, other than one sale happened.
Other than one sale, the opposite of that Tatis.
So, but not a Hall of Famer.
It was the opposite of that. Well, that's just crazy. But that was the opposite of that Tatis. The Tatis was in a straight one sale thing going up. And he's going down into one.
Exactly. That's why he's in the faller and Tatis is in the riser. So you had this consolidation area. You had a big spike, a consolidation, then another monster spike, and you're coming back into this area here. So if you are looking for that,
Hall of Famer.
No, he didn't have the longevity. He sure started out like it though. Rookie of the year, 276 strikeout. I mean, just monster season. But
he didn't do whatever.
He did a few things that we'll tell you about when you're 18. All right. So, anyways, $400, somewhere between $300 and $400. Seems like it's probably there's a decent amount of buying there to support.
Do I have
this
to
price.
wait like a decade to see what Dwight Gooden did to not get into the Hall of Fame?
Yes, you do.
Come on.
Well, let's just put it this way: he didn't have the longevity. He didn't play long enough and consistent enough. But I mean, when he played and when he was on, he was definitely one of the best. But you need to put those kinds of seasons together over a really long period of time. He wasn't able to do that. So let's go with that for now. So that is your number 2 faller for the week. Again, big spikes. We don't like to chase those, but when they come back and do an area of support, then it becomes interesting. I'm super happy with my Ron. I'm not going to touch a PSA 10. So there it is. Our number 2 riser for the week
is Derek Jeter jumping in the air.
Yeah, so this is all about the pose because, I mean, he could do everything including fly. You probably didn't know that. He was perfect. He was amazing, but yeah, he could fly. See, look at that right there. There's evidence. Yeah, exactly. We is right. So
and that looks like a bowl or something.
Yeah, over the last week, Derek Jeter's up 53%. So there was this nice move from here to here.
Only on like 4 sales.
Well, yeah, it doesn't look like that. Well, there's plenty of interest in this card at this level. So it is putting
just a lot of paint.
Yeah, it's putting in some new highs, and this is just kind of how this maybe doesn't come up that often. It looks like often enough, but you just have these wild mood swings. And honestly, when you have this price level between $30 and $50,
and like 2 or 1 week ago, I learned how to do that accent.
Accent
of the Derek Jeter name.
Okay, do it.
Derek Jeter.
There you go. That is a good Bob Shepard.
That's the best I can do.
That's a good Bob Shepard. When you're at this range between $30 and $50, people aren't going to really pay a whole lot of attention to that. They're just going to be cool either way, just to have the card. So you're at the top end, a little bit above that range here. So, but
at about like $60.
You can see when it does this, then it comes back, and so it's just, but it is grinding higher. So whatever, for $30 or $50, if you want that card, you're going to pay somewhere between $30 and $50 and just be happy with it. So. Right. Okay.
I love that jumping one the best.
That is very athletic. Can't doubt his abilities here. So.
And he's flexing.
He is flexing. Well, when you're jumping like that, then it's like a superhero pose from the 90s. You have to flex and jump. Exactly. Our number 1 faller for the week, down 46%.
Juan Soto.
This is the 2016 is his Bowman first, and the only way you could get it is an autograph. He didn't have this card without an autograph, and so it's kind of a big deal to get this card. So we had pointed out last week that Juan Soto cards were kind of getting to the top end of his range, and it would take a few sales to kind of sustain itself. In the PSA 10, his base card is kind of getting that, but you can see that there is profit taking going on in Juan Soto, which, after the run he's had, that seems to be kind of expected. So,
and that's basically Dwight Gooden, except way higher price.
Yeah, it's the same except different in every way.
Way exact price. Way higher price.
Right.
But it's still going in like the same motion as Dwight Gooden.
He's also in the faller column, so yeah, you can see that this card probably doesn't come up very often, and this is why the one sale takes it down.
It's still staying at like $5,000, $6,000.
Well, it looks like $4,000. So again, when you get these spikes, don't chase them; let them come back. You had a few more buyers in here.
A lot of people got lucky around like the.
Whoop, whoop.
That's not lucky. That's a lot of.
It's not lucky. It's smart, man.
People
that
smart then.
Exactly. People
getting in about.
They knew that Juan Soto was going to be good, so there's a lot more buying in here. There's not a lot of buying in here to support these prices, and so you kind of see it coming down to a level where, if you're looking for this card, it might be kind of interesting. Eventually, you could see they come back down to this level where there's a ton of buying to kind of support it.
But that's like $2,000.
That's a big drop. And so.
And right now it's at $4,000.
Exactly. Well, you did have a big drop this week.
And
maybe it can go further, but
like way up there.
But again, we did kind of see that the market's in some areas getting a little heated, and it's at a point where there's been selling before, and you're kind of seeing it again.
In that end area, there's two kind of Mount Everest. There's one that's wide and there's one that's skinny.
Sure. So yeah, here's your Himalayas, and here's the peak, and here's the Mount Everest peak, and here's another big peak, and then you go sled down the hill. All right, our number 1 riser for the week, Bowman, Ken Griffey Jr. base PSA 10. Not even a Tiffany, just the regular one.
I am so glad he's not a faller, because he's a good player.
He's a great player, absolutely. Hall of Famer. He's going to hold his value. So he's already in the Hall of Fame. He can't do anything to take anything away from it.
It's at about $350, and then it goes up to $450.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he's a riser.
And all-time is more.
All-time high. Loving it. So, yeah, Griffey cards have been on fire here. Exactly. So you had, if I could draw on this one, maybe we'll do a little, when our market wrap up this week, we'll pick out some cards. We'll do that again. So you kind of have this level of support that it came back down to. which is healthy. You know, when you break out, you come back down to a level of support, and then you break out and it comes back down to this level of support, and now you've got this breakout again, and perhaps it comes back down to this level of support just a little bit as it stair steps its way up. So I wouldn't do anything with it here, but you know, if it comes back into that $350 area, $300 area, and this is what card you're looking for,
like I always say,
I think you'd be all right.
Like I always say,
like you always say,
Henry needs to get better paint.
Is that what you always say?
Or he needs to get better at
Should we make t-shirts with Henry needs to get better paint?
Or Henry needs to get better at painting?
He will. He's only 4. He'll get better at painting. So, all right, yeah, that card is up 62% for the week. So, monster move. Just a couple of sales brought it up to this one. If you're patient, you probably get a better price on it. Again, if that's the card you're looking for. For me, Ross, they look great.
Yeah, looks like
totally
a
happy. Why not?
That looks like a heritage just because it has the fake autograph.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they kind of did back in the day with the Bowman. So this was a takeoff of one of their older Bowman designs. And the hard part about this card is it's a little bit bigger than the standard card. And so if you try and put it in a top loader or a penny sleeve, it sticks out the top. So maybe getting it encased is the way to go because it looks like it fits nicely in there.
Well, I like a Simpsons one of the best.
Simpsons one?
The TV Simpsons or whatever it's called or whatever.
Right. Yeah, the Simpsons cards. Those are great. Yeah, we'll throw those out sometime. So yeah, with the graffiti and stuff on them. That was a great episode. So that's what we got for you for the week. Again, not very useful, but it's always fun to see what's working and what isn't. So appreciate your time and have a great rest of the evening. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.